Vinland Saga, Episode 5. The best one yet? And why, we ask? No Thorfinn.
Thorkill.
Bum, bum, bum. No, I was thoroughly happy we finally got away from those paint drying, watching two people that I'm so sick and tired of because nothing's happening. But you know what? In this one episode, so much happened. You have Canute is now the King of England.
Yeah, it
Thorkill
told
was there.
a lot of story in a very small time window.
Floki was there.
Yeah, Floki was
A lot
too,
of
yeah.
familiar faces.
That punk-ass bitch.
Yeah, like it took us back because we saw Asglad, like back to when he sliced the head off.
Yep.
We had Canute, who is brutal now. I think he's a 4D chess playing.
Yes.
Like he's super intelligent.
I saw somebody post a picture of like his face in season 1 and his face now. Oh boy.
Did you see his beard?
Yeah.
At the end?
Yeah.
I think because he did it right. He's political yet vicious, but not as crazy as Thorkill because you saw him like going bananas,
Yeah.
just flying down the
All he wants
road.
to do is chop people's heads off. I like
He's
how
good at
Canute
it.
showed his, like when he burnt that village, that town, he did it in a way where he didn't take anybody's life any more so than the pillaging had already done.
Right.
He just burnt wood to let him know that
Hey, we're there.
I could do all of this wherever I want.
And you saw how he didn't want his people to act like savages.
Yeah.
Because you saw, of course, standard women getting whipped over the shoulder and taken away.
Yeah.
It happens in a lot of things we watch. Common theme.
I want to like Canute as a king.
I do. I think he's going to be a good king. I think like Ethelred and his son, who was there for a quick minute.
Mm-hmm.
I think obviously because there was turmoil there, but I was really hoping that Canute or the people with Canute would come upon that village. I think that's coming next episode.
I definitely think
two.
we're getting much closer to the Canute Thorfinn reunion.
I can't remember.
More so the Thorkill reunion.
Were they friends?
Yes.
That's what I thought they were like.
Yeah.
Like not enemies, but they weren't friends. They just
No.
accepted one another.
Canute respected Thorfinn because they were around the same age.
Right.
And every time he looked at him, he was like, "You have lived a very hard life, and I respect that because you must have been through a lot."
And Canute was whimpering.
Yes.
The whole time.
Until he had the epiphany about love with the priest, and he just like a switch
Right,
went off in
yes.
his brain, and he's like, "Fuck God, I'll make paradise here on earth."
And he's doing a fine
And
job.
when he saw his men pillaging, raping, cut all their heads off.
Put it on pikes
Yep.
so they can see it.
Yep. You're not doing that in my army. And I really want to like Canute, and I hope he doesn't take a heel turn. You know,
I don't think he will. I think
what's
what's gonna push him over the edge, or what's gonna change his story a bit, is when he finds Thorfinn again and Thorkill shows up. Because I honestly believe Thorkill when he says he does not like Canute. I thought that he was like a hired protector of him at one point, but other than that, he doesn't like. Hey, don't end this war until the other person's guy's dead. Like
so I have
he's
some
playing
insight-
to the end.
I have some insight on that. Remember, season 1, Thorkill saw the look in Thor's eyes, where he said a real warrior doesn't have any enemies, and he's been chasing the look in Thor's eyes the entire time.
Okay.
Well, remember in season 1 when Canute had his epiphany and the switch went off in his brain, his eyes looked the same. So Thorkill, that's when he
Like,
decided to
respected
follow
him.
him. He was like, I see the same thing in you that I saw in Thor's. That's the only reason he's following him.
Not anymore though.
Yeah, he will. He still will do it because of that, because he sees that look, and that's why I believe he's so adamant about being the best warrior on the battlefield, because he thinks he's going to find what Thor's had found on the battlefield.
I don't think he
and
will.
he'll never find it there. My favorite possibility is Thorkill finding what Thor's found.
You think that'll ever happen?
Yes,
Though?
I think it'll come before he dies, but.
You think we're gonna lose him?
Oh, he's definitely going to die eventually, but I'm hoping and praying that he finds what Thor's found before he dies.
And that'll be like the last moment, and then he's.
If I wrote
taken
it,
out.
that's how it would happen.
There we go. You listening, everybody?
If I wrote it, that's how I would do it, because I love Thorkill as a character.
Yeah.
He's such a badass.
I was excited to see him. He brings an energy that's not there anymore. Floki, I could take or leave. I think he was.
Fuck that bitch.
Yeah, I didn't think we liked him.
Fuck
But he's
Loki.
there, and he's close to Canute, and now Canute is the King of England, and I think the story's about to get a little rough because.
Don't see. I think it's going to go back to Thorfinn and Einar, and it's going to go a little bit slower for a couple more
So the next
episodes.
video, I'm going to open it real melancholy.
Listen, I will say from the beginning, I did say this arc was going to be a bit different than the prologue. I mean, it's going to be a much slower burn.
I just want Thorfinn to taste blood again. Can I have that?
By the end of this season, it will be S. It will be a solid S.
Okay.
Okay.
Look, story-wise, it has potential. Right now, if you told me...
You just think it's a little slow.
It is.
Yeah.
And I don't think
And I'm okay with that. It is a little slow. I'll give you that.
You're piecing together a lot, I guess.
And guess
but
what?
this closed the gap, finally, of time. I'm there on Mondays. I watch it.
Every Monday, I'm
Yeah.
on my couch and I press play. No
I
matter how
gotcha.
slow it is, by the time it ends, I'm like, well, I just wish I had more Vinland Saga.
Yeah, I
So
definitely...
we'll see you guys next week for episode 6. Hopefully he won't be disappointed, but
We'll
even
see.
if you are,
I'll let you know.
I'm not going to be. So as always, like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.